Hey there, how are you? Happy Easter! Let's flip over to here. Hey, just give me a moment. Okay, now I'm kind of half focused. Not very well, but anyways. Question for you, I'll start at the top of the video, is your opinion. These three cards. Now, this one's different because it's a sailboat and whatever, but it's more or less the same style as that. So we'll just put it off to the side because the sailboat doesn't count in this. But these two, tell me, do you like the wood or like the fake wood grain kind of thing? I want to know your opinion. Otherwise, it's the same card. It's just the only difference is how I blended the brush, the coloration. But otherwise, it's the same card. Please tell me. I gotta know. So tonight's quest is planning. Not actively crafting because I'm exhausted. Because I worked on these today. And I really love how they turned out. Because I more or less demonstrated part of it before. I can't remember if it was last or not. Sorry, my brain's a little fried right now. I'm exhausted between doodle walking and more doodle walking and more doodle walking. You know what? I'm ready for bed. So that's where I'm gearing towards soon. But before I do so, I just want to come on for a short and get some input on what you guys think of this stamp set. So if anybody is watching, even better. I didn't tag anyone, but that's okay. This is more of a half chill, half whatever. So let me pull some stuff. So let me see if there actually is any comments, because stuff ain't even coming through. Give me a moment. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm exhausted, guys. So I'm going to see if I can pull this up, hopefully without the sound. There we go. Without the sound. Let me see if I can pump it. One more. There we go. That way, hopefully I can see comments on the computer portion. Let me shift this over. That way. There we go. That should help a little. Okay. That way I can still have some visual. Anyway, I'm not tagging tonight because I'm really tired. I could tag. I probably should. Where's my phone? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Evelyn. Thanks for watching. Good. I need your opinion. Good. I need a live audience. So, I made one of these recently with the sailboat, but I wanted to change it up and change the sailboat. Because sailboat ice not really is. So I want your opinion. Do you like the same type of style with the fake wood look, or do you want like the wood look? It's the same card, and I changed it up by adding a starfish and a seashell. I need to know, is this good, or do I need to change it up? Let me know. But otherwise, it's the same card, guys. So it's still really cool. Which one? Alright. In the meantime, I was going to look for my phone, but I don't know where it is. Well, I was going to tag people. Yeah, that might be useful. So Evelyn's already here. I'm not going to tag you because I forgot. Alright, and then there we go. Tagging is done, guys. Anyway, poke. Yes, poke, Evelyn. I like that. All right, left or right, Evelyn? You gotta tell me. Anyway, so in the meantime, I got left. Okay, so right now we have 2 votes for the left, 1 vote for the right. Thank you. That helps me to know. Because I can do similar wood paper to that, but it's just overall wood. It wouldn't be the exact same. But yeah. Okay. Good. I know, they're both really cool. It's just, I gotta present one of them. I gotta do like 4 to 5 presentations next month. And this is gonna be one of them. I'm just trying to decide, which direction to go. Kind of thing. I love the looks of this. I might, because even though whatever one I show, I'm still to actually present. I'm still gonna at the end be like, hey, and here's the other version in case you're looking for more inspiration on what to do with these dies, which is these wood grain dies happening. So that's kind of the vision for that as I'm trying to figure out all this. So I'm looking at the dies. I'm looking at the card. Okay, so people really like the left. Thanks, Amanda. Thanks for watching. So left is winning. All right. Well, I'll factor that because the left I can definitely work with their paper. Anyway, so these dies in stamps. Because I'm trying to plan, I gotta do like 4 or 5 presentations. I see, we got votes for left. I'm gonna put these dice aside because I got a piece of paper here. I want to make some notes. I also want to make some notes on what my leader told me to kind of keep an eye out for. Let me find the email because it's gonna bug me because I'm not gonna remember right now. All right. So she said 4 things overall. How to put the tote together and use as I have a broken pen as a 3D, and that's what we have going on with these. I've more or less accomplished that by doing a 3D version, so I can definitely work with that some more. So I've already got that, and of course that's my Easter ones. I made a couple extra. So super cute. How to add stuff to it. And that I have. I've done chocolates and tea with it. How to put the tote flat on a card. Okay, that I gotta figure out. The last point she made was how to make a card with the stuff and not the tote. Okay, so these 2 are linked, done. This one I've done. This one I haven't. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm leaning, okay, now I'm going to move away from that screen. So I'm moving towards Scrappy, not sure. But I just thought as I'm looking at all this, so definitely I want to do this with, I got a couple ideas for it. Either like a market or floral card. That way the tote is still the shining star. And then my other takeaway from these here is these stamps. I know, Evelyn, you mentioned this when I first showed these stamps about the news ones. Yes, I think the news ones, news card, and I think that's going to be cool. So what's interesting is there's some dies in here that's almost like a big envelope kind of thing. When you look at that kind of cool shape there, plus almost like a box some sort, and that die fits in that box. So that could be really interesting to work with for almost like a mailbox in a way, maybe. So potentially, yeah. So that might be really, really cool. Aw, Evelyn had to switch to the laptop. That's okay. So that's kind of my next moves, is figuring out news card mail. Because mail and news is kind of a dying thing, actually. So now we got that. Do I have any other paper here? I might have another sheet of something. No, I don't. I got something that's totally something else. Alright, as I'm knocking things over. Alright, I need another piece of paper. So now we got a bit of a baseline for come up with something. Oh, Buddy's under me. I gotta be super careful. Hi, Buddy Boo Boo. Ooh, alright, I gotta get up and find another piece of paper that I can write on. Ooh, BRB. Woo-hoo. So yeah, we did a lot of walking tonight, so I'm sore. There, I got paper coming. Whee! Okay. So, news card and mailbox. That's the 2 takeaways I got right now. So then I gotta come up with a layout. Now the problem is, I got 2 components I can do. Or 1 or 2 ideas. of an option. I can do a card sketch from the existing catalog, or I can do a card sketch for the new catalog. Now, I'd want to do it from the new catalog, but I can't show you guys. I'm not allowed to show you the new catalog, except for the cover. So, let's not get me in trouble tonight, guys. But just to kind of highlight for a moment, whether you're in Canada, the US, or wherever that you have Stampin' Up, there's new catalog coming out, guys. So this is the only thing I'm allowed to show you is the cover. And no, I'm not in the pictures. Too bad, eh? Maybe someday I'll be in the catalog picture, like I was maybe at one point in my past where I was almost. Then they had to make up for another time. Story of the past. Anyways, so sorry, I just had a thought. Because we gotta do that, that, and that. Okay. Because this theme of this stamp set is beach theme. We gotta do a beach card, and I might case from online catalog. There we go. Okay, had a thought there. Had a vision. Because online, because as a demo, I can see this product and a couple samples they've done with it. With that in mind, I may case one of theirs. So there, that might, because even my leader said I can case as long as I mention I'm casing, kind of thing. That way it's acknowledged. It's like, hey, I didn't come up with it, but I cased it. So it's actually a good idea. So anyways, if you want a new catalog, if you're in Canada, let me know. I can send you one. If you're in the US, sorry, I can't send you. Because the prices are not going to reflect very well. And the cost to send you guys a catalog is probably going to be like $30 for me to send one. The way Canada Post has gotten ridiculous. So, I'm over-exaggerating. But no, really, the price of Canada Post has gotten silly. So, yeah, mailing is getting a little complicated. And just to tease out the night, I did make a new post tonight. In Canada only. With there's only some exception to others. But that's a one-on-one basis. Conversation is I want to get back to sending out cards to animal rescues and stuff tonight. The vision for this is I'm a crafter. You can't see much of my room, but I'm a very chaotic kitty with all the stuff I have. And I was looking for some stuff today, and I came across some other things, and I'm like, you know what? I want to put this stuff to good use. It's just a matter of what do I do within my limited time frame, because I work. I have a family. I have 2 doodles. One's under me. Like, I got stuff going on. I have a partner upstairs I'm caring for who's gone through a difficult moment last month. Anyway, but all in all, I'm like, I gotta do something good with all the stuff that I have here. So I couldn't think of something. I was like, oh, no. But then tonight it occurred to me, offer out, if anybody wants me to donate to their fill-in-the-blank organization kind of thing. And cap it at once a month. I'll do this. And we'll go from there. And you know what? It's just a way for me I can kind of give back in some ways. Because I do all this crafty stuff. Crafty and crafty and crafty. And you know what? I gotta do something positive. So there we go. So I think that would be a cool idea. So I made the post out tonight. And we'll see what happens. I'll run it for a while and see if it picks up interest. But it's just a great way for me to just kind of give back and be a good kitty. Anyways, so with that, I'm gonna go because I'm exhausted. I'm gonna flip through this catalog, find some inspiration. Although this product is not in this catalog, I just realized that. Why did I say catalog? I know why. I'll explain in a sec. So, in the Stampin' Up! World, we have this catalog. We have another catalog, which I'm not grabbing it, and we have another catalog. So there's 2 active catalogs right now. This is not one of them. One end, actually both ends, and then this one starts. So then we also have what's called online exclusives, and that's where I believe this is coming from. I could be wrong. Maybe it is in the catalog. I'll look in a bit on my own. But when you have products in the catalog, products online exclusives, products and other short connections like scrapbooking stuff and that, like it gets confusing as a demo, I'll be honest, to know which is which. So after a while, I'm like, I'll figure it out when I need to know. So maybe it is a catalog item, but either way, it's all good. So, but regardless, You want a catalog, you gotta contact me. Anyway, bye everyone. Have a good night. Mm.